Hey guys, what's up? Tim Queenie, and today we're going to talk about how to use hashtags on LinkedIn the right way. When it comes to hashtags, there's a lot of things you can do wrong on LinkedIn. So let's start with the right mindset. I want you to think about hashtags the following way. The hashtags that are going to do great, those are hashtags that some person on LinkedIn actually saw as a content recommendation by LinkedIn, and then I clicked the follow button. You can follow hashtags on LinkedIn, and normally when someone signs up for a LinkedIn account, LinkedIn will ask the person, what topics are you interested in? Maybe some person says, I'm interested in artificial intelligence, or someone says, I'm interested in software development, or another person might say graphic design, or accounting, or science, or whatever. And then they see like this big box of different hashtags, and they can click follow, 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 and this will kind of populate their newsfeed even if they don't have any connection, because LinkedIn will pick some of those most popular posts from those niches and then put them into the newsfeed depending on what topics they follow. Now, because of that, you have to be really mindful what the popularity of a specific hashtag is. So normally you will find the following: only the most popular, and that means usually quite generic hashtags, are actually useful on LinkedIn. As an example, you might have a hashtag such as software development that might have a lot of followers. And because it has a lot of followers, it has a potential that you might reach some of those people if you're using the hashtag software development in your content. If you would pick something super niche like hashtag software development is the coolest job in the universe, you will probably find there's like 3 people following them, if any. Maybe it's just the person created it and there's just 1 follower. And you don't want to have those hashtags because that means there is no audience for it. If you're creating a post and using the super niche hashtag, there's only a possibility of meeting 3 people. And the way the newsfeed algorithm is selecting what content to show to people is the people have to be online to see your content. Let's say those 3 people in the world, they all live in a different country, in a different time zone. Maybe they only log into LinkedIn if they're looking for a new job and they're all happy with their current job at the moment. So they would not see your post because they didn't log in like the week that your post might have as organic reach. So it's really important to find the right hashtags that are sufficiently popular that enough people follow them. It's also really important that you can draw some conclusion. What does it mean that someone follows a specific hashtag? This is really, really important. Someone, for example, if you had hashtags funny, that might mean the person might be interested in some meme. That might not be a good hashtag to use in a business context when you want to create a meme about a specific niche. Because what you actually want, you want to get people who are interested in the specific niche or industry that you are working in. You don't want to get the people interested in general topic of funny memes. You want to get people in that niche. And usually people have a sense of humor, so you don't have to use the funny hashtag. Now here's what I want you to do. I want you to select up to 3 hashtags. Focus on broader related hashtags. Make sure it makes sense that those people who follow them are actually part of your ideal audience, that you can draw some conclusion that they are part of your industry, they're working in an industry, or they're interested in your niche or your products in general. 1 to 3 is really important because the more hashtags you're using, it's kind of like a pie. If you have just 1 pie and 1 person eating it, then you're getting the entire pie. If you have 10 hashtags, then each piece is 1/10 of the volume, and the amount of people that you might be able to reach is only 1/10 of the possible total number of people. So the more hashtags you're adding, the smaller the number of reach. So it's much better to select 1 to 3 hashtags and then getting the entirety of the organic boost that you could expect. All hashtags should also be in full alignment with your content, because LinkedIn will not only consider your hashtags to determine what is your post about,